Our next speeches will be given by Malia McDormand and Matthew Bulger.
Good afternoon, faculty, families, friends, and class of 2019. Now, I'm not going to stand up here and pretend that I have some unworldly advice that you don't, but I will share my own internal struggle throughout high school, and hopefully you can take something away from my experience. Success is defined as the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. It was that purpose, however, that was flawed for me for far too long. My aim for most of high school was to get straight A's and little else. But my experiences throughout my time at TJ have taught me that my original goal actually should have been way further down on my list of priorities. Earlier this year, Matthew Bulger and I were voted most likely to succeed in our class, which we appreciate, but what does that even mean? We're most likely to subject ourselves to unbearable stress to achieve a high-paying career so we can continue to overwhelm ourselves for the rest of our lives? If you ask me, that doesn't sound very rewarding, very productive, and certainly not very successful. By no fault of anyone but myself and the dynamic of our education system, I have been affected by a toxic definition of success to which I have held myself for as long as I can remember. I have a vivid memory of a teacher telling me that she was disappointed in me for receiving a grade of a C on a single assignment. I was in second grade. From such a young age, we are ranked and taught that our numbers determine our success and our worth. There were several times throughout high school when I found myself in tears because I was completely overwhelmed trying to achieve what I thought was success. Just because I'm standing here in front of you does not mean that my high school career was any more successful than anyone else graduating today. In fact, my experience in high school was undoubtedly less successful than a lot of other graduates. There are people in this graduating class who are headed to college on full-ride athletic scholarships, who have tirelessly volunteered on political campaigns, who have worked countless hours to support their families, and who have held incredibly meaningful internships. These are the people who have really initiated their path to success. They have taken a step toward figuring out who they are and what they want to do for this world. Time way better spent than getting caught up in letters on a paper and a single number dictating how you compare to your peers. I'm not by any means trying to say that my time in high school was completely unsuccessful, but it was the conversations shared, the relationships made, and the bigger legacies that we've built that made it all worthwhile. Once we all walk out of these doors, no one is going to remember, or frankly care, who got straight A's. In the words of Maya Angelou, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. By simply making people feel respected, appreciated, or just happy, you have automatically made an impact on their lives, which in itself is a success. My own definition of success has drastically changed since I walked in the doors of TJ on the first day of freshman year. I owe this realization largely to my brother Keelan, who graduated from TJ in the class of 2016. After he graduated, he adopted a lifestyle of complete simplicity, creating music with his friends, working at a local artisan market, and becoming well-versed in virtually every kind of tea in existence. He taught me that you don't need to follow a formulaic way of life, conforming with anyone else's definition of success, to achieve complete happiness and peace, his own version of success. He is now working toward a degree in music performance to further pursue his passion. As we embark on our journey ahead, we should all challenge ourselves to reevaluate our individual definitions of success and take this self-reflection with us into the next chapter of our lives. Thank you. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage the absolute best, most supportive co-valedictorian I could ask for, Matthew Bulger.